The most bizarre sea creature ever found. The oceans are filled with millions of beautiful and natural-looking aquatic creatures, but the seas are equally home to millions of bizarre-looking creatures, some of which look like they come straight out of a nightmare. Some of these weird-looking sea creatures are quite famous, while others you may have never heard of. In today's video, we'll be looking at what we've tagged as the most bizarre sea creature ever found. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel, and consider subscribing for more cool videos like this. All done? Let's get into the video then. Earth is covered in 70% water, and under all that water lies some really bizarre-looking creatures that are the stuff of nightmares. You might think at this point, humans would have explored a significant amount of the seas and oceans, but in reality, we've only covered about 5% of the ocean floor. So, deep in the dark depths of the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean lies some daunting creatures, the most bizarre of which is the frilled shark. The frilled shark is simply terrifying to look at, with some people calling it a dinosaur leftover from the Paleozoic era, while others just go as far as calling it an alien. Also called the living fossil, this shark indeed has a keen resemblance to dinosaurs, and is in fact a dinosaur in some ways. It's called a living fossil because its appearance and body composition hasn't changed or evolved much over the last few thousands or maybe even millions of years. It has almost no surviving relatives, and its origins can be traced as far back as 80 million years ago. They popped up in the early Cretaceous period, and probably roamed the seas while the Tyrannosaurus and the Velociraptors terrorized the land. This odd-looking frilled shark got its common name from a row of 6 red-lined gills that line the side of its neck. This really gives it a prehistoric look, and not to mention the broad shape of its face. However, its terrifying row of flesh-tearing teeth might distract you from noticing those particular gills. But although the frilled shark gets its common name from its gills, its Latin name, Chlamydoselachus anguineus, was given due to the snake-like shape of its head and its unusually long and narrow body. Anguis in Latin means serpent or dragon, and indeed this frilled shark looks like an offspring of both. At first glance, one might mistake this shark for an eel, and rightly so, but you would be sorely mistaken. Another unusual aspect about this weird-looking shark is the way it reproduces. For the frilled sharks, the females are generally larger than the male. On average, the females have a maximum size of up to 7 feet, while the males only attain a maximum size of 4 feet. But that's not the unusual part. What's unusual is that, although these animals breed year-round, the females have a weirdly long gestation period. These large females have a gestation period of up to 42 months, which is more than 3 years of pregnancy, carrying as many as 6 baby sharks in their tummies. Scientists have speculated that the extremely cold depths at which these sharks live account for the long gestation period, as most biological organisms need heat to develop. Also, in other shark species, the embryos are nourished by the mother through the placenta. But frilled sharks have no placenta, and the embryos survive on energy from the yolk sac. Mothers give birth once the babies are mature enough to survive on their own. But reproduction aside, let's get back to the unusually large number of teeth the frilled shark has. Sharks are known to have a lot of teeth, but the frilled shark takes this to a whole new level with more than 25 rows of razor shark teeth. These teeth aren't just regular shaped teeth, but each has 3 pointed edges facing inward toward the throat of the shark. This is an evolutionary trait that some sharks possess, which ensures that any prey that gets in never gets out. Because of the unusually low depths at which these bizarre-looking sharks live, no one has ever observed or recorded them as they hunt and eat. But scientists have been able to deduce that they hunt by luring nearby prey with their extremely white teeth, which at such low depths will be shiny and attractive to unsuspecting fishes. When the fishes get too close, the frilled shark would then attack in one swift move, trapping its prey and pulling it further into its mouth with its rear-facing teeth. Scientists have recorded that even examining the mouth of a dead frilled shark is dangerous, as the teeth have been known to injure examiners. But as if 300 razor-sharp teeth aren't enough, the frilled shark has dermal denticles, which are spines lining the roof of its mouth that aid in keeping prey in its mouth when caught. So, however unlikely it is that you'll encounter one of these sharks, if you do, you might want to avoid touching it for any reason. Although these sharks look scary and appear to be human-eating hunters, they have been known to primarily hunt and eat squids as their major diet. They attract these squids in, attack in a single strike, and swallow them whole in one fell swoop. But squids aren't the only thing on the menu for these sharks, as they have been known to eat fish as well as other sharks. All these facts about frilled sharks might seem well documented, but it will interest you to know that there have only been a handful of frilled shark sightings in the whole world. These sharks are very rare, and are not commonly found at the surface or in shallow waters. They live and survive at depths of up to 1,000 meters below the surface of the ocean. The very first documented sighting of a frilled shark occurred in 1888, and it was more than 100 years later before the next documented sighting was recorded. Scientists exploring the bottom of the Atlantic in 2004 captured the first ever footage of a frilled shark swimming freely on the sea floor. The only other evidence of their existence has been dead or sick frilled sharks accidentally caught in fishing nets in some parts of Asia. It wasn't until 2007 before the next confirmed sighting of a frilled shark was caught on camera, this time by a Japanese fisherman who noticed the snake-like shark with a mouthful of teeth. Due to the low sighting and low depth at which these sharks dwell, it is unclear the exact population of these horrific-looking sharks. Their migration patterns and global distribution are a thing of mystery to even the most advanced marine biologist. Still unclear about their population, frilled sharks are considered near threatened with extinction. So, however unlikely it is for you to encounter one of these bizarre-looking prehistoric sharks, if you do, be content with just looking and don't attempt to touch or hunt them. Although the frilled sharks take the top spot as the most bizarre-looking sea creature in the world, there are other equally weird-looking fishes that will blow your mind. But that's a discussion for another video. And that's it, guys. Be sure to like and leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.